Doing good since we got into Virginia so far. Terrain's been good, and we got more cattle fields here. The cows. Hey guys. Hey buddy. You walking the trail? Just cattle. Just cattle. What are you looking at? Yeah. So coming to a road crossing here. Hopefully I can get some service for a mail drop. Coming up to Grayson, Highlands tomorrow, which is where the Wild Ponies roam. So I want to try and save some battery power, get some video of that. They come right up to you, everybody feeds them, so whenever they see people, they think they're getting something to eat, and they come right up to you, which is pretty cool. Did good today, did about 18 miles, 6 hours, that's 3 miles an hour, which you can get away with in Virginia because nothing too crazy. This is not really as big a road as I expected, but make it work. They got these funky little fences set up so the cows don't escape, and got the little Appalachian Trail signs. Been wanting to steal one of these, but I've resisted the urge so far. Gravel road. I think there's a spring coming up, so I'm going to call it a night and pitch my tent. See if I can call my mom. Wish her a happy Mother's Day. And tell her to switch that mail drop. Good day. Motel is slack packing. So I think she's trying to break away from the group. I don't know what her problem is. Shaggy's still with me. He's probably an hour or two behind. So everything's good. Making good miles now. Damascus was cool. Didn't stay because I'll probably be going back next week. Definitely a cool little town. And here's a little fire pit right here. Camp spot. If there's water over there, I think I might call it a night and see if we got service. And there it is. Virginia Hills. Virginia cattle. Soon to be cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers. Oh, I see a blue blaze on the tree over there. That means water is close. I like that. Might just call this home for the night. Grayson, Highlands, Roan Mountain, Virginia, Highest Point, Virginia. Well, not yet, but this is where the Wild Ponies are. A couple day hikers just came down. So there's a pony up here biting people. I think that's him right over there. It looks pretty harmless. It's just doing his own thing in the meadow there. A lot of people feed them, so they come up expecting food. He sees me, but he's not making a move. Just sitting there in the woods, doing his own thing. It's about 4.5 miles, 2,000 foot climb or something. Be at about 5,000 feet, a little over. Doesn't look like a bad climb, but supposedly there's more ponies at the top, so we'll see what happens. Wild Ponies, Grayson, Highlands. Mama and a baby just laying around. This little guy here. Pretty cool. Hey, buddy. Another guy over there. Gonna hit the 500-mile mark today. Should be nice. And the mail drop is coming. Just came off of Roan Mountain. About 5:30. And it's a beautiful day. Roan Mountain is highest point in Virginia, but the climb wasn't all that bad. We got about 3 hours of light left. Maybe go another 10 miles. Since the walking looks pretty easy on the map anyway, we'll see. But looking forward to seeing the ponies. That was cool. Looking forward to getting my mail drop now in Atkins, which is about 50 miles away. I'll try to do that in 3 days. Get there, relax, get a hitch back to Damascus for trail days, and probably stay there for 2 days or so, and hang out, do that, see everybody for trail days, and get back on and start banging out the miles. I think this is the trail. Don't see a blaze. Definitely think I took a wrong turn here, which happens ever so often. Should have known from this tight squeeze the trail is usually pretty well marked, so you don't really get too many tight squeezes like that. I guess it goes, oh, here we go, this looks right. There's a blaze. Kind of misleading, but let's see if we see another, oh, there's another one. Back on track. Alright, so into Virginia now. Miles are going pretty nicely. Group is breaking up a little bit. Motel is slack packing. She fell in with another group doing her own thing. Me and Shaggy are kind of passing each other. But gonna make 500 tonight and Damascus in the weekend. Hey, buddy. How you doing? No, don't eat it. Hey. Some more Grayson Highlands park ponies. They're all over the place out here. Just roaming around. Doing what ponies do. Right, buddy? Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Hey. You're a pretty guy. You're a pretty one. Tempted to try and ride him, but I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate that. I guess you're not really supposed to feed him, but I'm sure a lot of folks do. So I guess they're always expecting food. But seem pretty chill. Coming down out of the Mount Rogers was a bitch. Rocky. Tough on the knees and the ankles. So I don't know, we'll see. It's almost 6 o'clock. Got a couple more miles in me, but might find a nice campsite and just call it a day. Trail's nice when it's like this. Just flat and no roots, not too many rocks. So few stretches like this. Appreciate it. That's it. Grayson Highlands, nice climb up Rogers. One of the nicer climbs that I've had so far. Ponies were cool. So, other than the Smokies, this has probably been one of my favorite sections. and you'll see what the rest of Virginia has in store. Gonna hit the 500-mile mark soon. Probably about 497, 498 right now. So there's a shelter. Wise Shelter is the 500-mile mark. Seems crazy. 500 miles, but still got 16 some odd to go. 1,600 something to go. So long ways away still. We're getting there. One foot in front of the other, one day at a time. In Atkins, Virginia this morning, May 17th, at the Relax Inn. It's really just a gas station and a little restaurant up there. And your typical little motel room. We got in 2 nights ago, me and Shag. We went from Damascus to Atkins, about 80 miles. We did it in 4 days. Some really big mile days. Busted it out, which I'm feeling. My feet got some blisters, and my back was real tight. Waking up this morning, I almost feel worse on days I don't hike. Everything just seems creaky. I mean, you get up in the morning and you start walking and everything gets going real fast, and you can do 20-mile days one after the other, but when you stop is when you feel it, when I feel it at least. The 0 days, I mean, you need them. You can't hike 20 miles every day, but 0 days you really feel the stiffness, and everything that hurts starts to really settle in. But today we're not really doing any hiking. We're going to try and get back to Damascus. It's trail days. It's Friday. So a lot of people went back last night. There was actually a guy that came to our door, knocked on our hotel room door, and asked us if we needed a ride, but we had already paid for the room for another night, so we didn't take him up on that. But I'm hoping we get a ride pretty easily today. Just going to make a little cardboard sign that says Damascus and sit by the roadway, and hope we get picked up relatively quickly. Got the mail drop from Mom, and here's our typical hiker room. Pack vomit everywhere, the remnants of the mail drop, and everything else strewn everywhere. Total hiker trash. But I'm going to get all this packed up in the next hour. Try to get a hitch back to Damascus, hang out in Damascus for a day or two, and get back on trail here and continue on. I think Parisburg is going to be the next stop. Mount Rogers was great. Grayson Highlands was great. I think in one of the other videos I said Roan Mountain, but I meant Mount Rogers. Really good hiking through Grayson Highlands, a hike that I would do again. And the terrain in Virginia doesn't look too bad from here on out. There's not really too many trail towns to get caught up in. So I think next couple weeks we'll just be hiking and just getting miles done. I crunched the numbers the other day. I got to average 11 miles a day to get to Katahdin by October 15th, which is no big deal, 11 miles a day, but that doesn't factor in zeros. So try to do at least 12-mile days, 15-mile days, and that'll start saving me up some zeros. But I think the next few weeks will go pretty fast. Trail days is like the last big hurrah on the trail. Harper's Ferry is a great town. I'll probably get caught up there for a while, but that's hundreds of miles away, so not really worried. But, hopefully get back to Damascus, see what trail days is like, and hitching both ways hopefully won't be a problem. And back on the trail, maybe Saturday, Sunday, the worst. And Parisburg, Next stop.